an international conference. We have contributors from all over the world. There are people from Mexico, people from Indonesia, Austria, two from India. So it's a very broad audience. The conference actually started with a very special session. We started with a session in the Rug Discovery Truck. And that Discovery Truck is like a mobile practical room. And in that room, in the truck, we received two school classes, and they actually did some experiments inside the truck. And those experiments were also dealing with Jatropha Curcas. And what the children did, they were using Jatropha plant oil and to convert that into biodiesel.
So it was in the 90s, this project started in Nicaragua. Then they built a biodiesel plant there and planted about 1,000 hectares of Jatropha plants. But finally the project was stopped. It was too early, and there was a competition with very cheap fossil fuel, and therefore it was at that time too expensive to start with that. And then, well, I would say maybe almost 10 years later, it was a big hype of Jatropha again, especially because there was a need for looking for new feedstocks for biofuels, because biofuels was a hot topic, and you had to look for alternative feedstocks which are not in competition with food oils, and that was the main trigger for a so-called Jatropha hype.
I'm involved in Jatropha research since about 2004, 2005. Our group has a long-term relation with the Institute Teknologi in Bandung in Indonesia. We actually have a joint master program with that university, and as part of the program, the students have to do a master research. And our idea was to let them do research on a topic of relevance for Indonesia. Well, we divided the project in a number of different topics. For instance, we have a topic on extraction of the oil, the most efficient procedures to extract the oil out of the nuts. We have a project about valorization of the oil, particularly for the oleochemical industry. So, can Jatropha oil serve as a building block for the oleochemical industry, like for instance palm oil now? Then we have a project about valorization of byproducts, and one of the main byproducts when you press the oil out of the nuts is the press cake, and the press cake is very rich in proteins, and an important outlet for proteins is for cattle feed. So, but the Jatropha Curcas, all parts are toxic. So one of the challenges is to find ways to detoxify that protein press cake. And then you can make it suitable for instance, for cattle feed. And another application could be as a fertilizer, and to again re-fertilize the land and to increase the productivity of the Jatropha Curcas plant. So that's in a kind of nutshell the activities we perform in this Jatropha Curcas spin project.